when is the limits pushed too far? It's never pushed too far.
The way my mindset was, there was never a limit.
No one's going little anymore. Everybody's going big.
People need to realize what we're doing is no BS.
Anyone that says they're not scared is pretty much lying.
To compete at a top level, it's dangerous. It's so dangerous. I want to try to make it out alive.
We are a different breed.
That rush makes you feel more alive than you could ever explain to someone.
I don't believe it!
Once you've lived that way and you felt that, then you can never go back.
It's like if you're about to get into a car crash and you just barely miss them and you swerve out of it, well, that's the way I feel every time I hit the ramp.
The stuff that we're doing now wasn't even considered possible 20 years ago, let alone anyone would ever want to try it.
What?
It's kind of scary to think that we're going to keep progressing on the mega ramp, but that's the reality of it.
I mean, there is a risk. Every single day there's a risk. We choose to do that because we love it, and that's our way of life.
What in the world? Are you kidding me?
The thing about action sports is if you're not constantly progressing, they go away.
Action sports guys are the most hardcore athletes because of what we put our bodies through.
I've broken over 20 bones.
I'm somewhere around 63, 64 broken bones.
I've pretty much broken just about every bone in my body.
Lost a kidney, lacerated my spleen.
Broke both legs at once, or actually both legs and both arms.
Tore out my left testicle.
I've been in a coma, I've flatlined.
Are you awake?
I'm a testament that bodies can survive a lot.
Big twist, burial. Oh my gosh.
If nobody's getting hurt and everything looks too easy, then people are going to get bored with it.
There it goes! Oh, he's crashing!
Freestyle motocross in the beginning was always exciting, but never got to the point where you're like, man, I could die doing this. And that's when the backflip came in.
Is this it? Oh! Oh! Carry hard! Going for the backflip.
To come out and just ruin himself on a backflip, it puts a lot of fear in guys' heart, like, man, do I even want to do that?
The last couple of years, it's gone mad. It's like, wow, how much do you guys want to try before somebody's not walking away from it?
It is such a struggle mentally and physically to know that you have to put that show on.
Allen 5-4. Oh, whoa. Oh, my God.
Last year, okay, I pretty much almost killed myself, and this year I got to go out there and do more than that.
There's some 20. Oh, he's got it! Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, my God. Oh!
I was on the ramp, I could feel the shake.
When I saw that, I remember collapsing on the ground, and then I just started feeling kind of sick.
Oh man, that was the heaviest slam we've ever seen.
He wasn't breathing. He was looking at us, but looking right through us. I wasn't sure if he was even still alive.
Well, when I fell, I was knocked out as soon as I felt my feet hit the ground. It took me to watch that back on TV to see that I actually almost folded in half.
You're going to pretty much see every action sports athlete take a hardcore bail like that and hopefully get up. There's been plenty of crashes where, unfortunately, riders don't get up.
Stephen Murray's next up, our number 4 qualifier.
Yeah, doing it for Queen and Country. Murray went huge on his first run. He's a definite contender for tonight's contest. Oh my word, no! This is probably one of the worst crashes I've ever witnessed.
When that happened to Stephen, all of us was like, wow, man, that could have been us.
For Stephen, that is such an amazing rider that pretty much puts it right in perspective that we're all in the same game together.
I didn't even know what quadriplegic was until I became one. They want to see people go out there and crash because the crowds get excited when people crash. That's what the crowd love. And unfortunately, you know, the person on the other end of it has got to deal with the consequences of that, and that is being in a situation like me.
So much of it is made to look so easy. People just really lose perception of how crazy it really is. The simplest mistake can equal death.
Jeremy, in a big final.
He could launch his whole career right here. That's what's up, gold medal.
I'm not gonna stop until, you know, I'm too old or some other generation comes along and pushes the saddle out of the way. I'm gonna just keep going for it as long as I'm healthy.
Tragedy has struck the adventure sports world. Jeremy Lusk died early this morning from massive head injuries suffered this past Saturday in a freestyle motocross event in Costa Rica. He is survived by his wife, Lauren. Jeremy Lusk was 24 years old.
After Jeremy Lusk passed away, I think that a lot of people aren't thinking about it the same anymore. They're like, wow, one jump, that's all it takes.
It's still hard for me to ride. I mean, I have his bike sitting in my garage, and every day I see his bikes. I have his pictures up in my house. He was my best friend, so it's the bottom line. It's like super hard to go on like after all that.
At the end of the day, it's completely devastating, and it definitely goes out to his family and his wife. But that's what he signed up to do. That's what we all signed up to do.
This is what I love. I ain't gonna let fear control my life. I'm putting that behind me, and I'm gonna go do what I love to do. And if something bad happens, then I'll deal with it when it happens.
My life legacy has been built on this board with 4 wheels, and I don't know any different but to continue to keep doing what I do, and that's what keeps me sane and it keeps me normal.
Whatever the limits are perceived to be, are being pushed too far is only a question the person pushing it can answer.
I have no regrets about my life. I live my life to the fullest, and I've experienced things that not many people in this life can say that they've experienced.
Honestly, I don't regret anything. And I hope that I won't have to.